glad you're back with us tonight. I need you. The girls are getting crushed. Lauren has lost Max. Kelsey is flirting with a rival, and Liza got Diego'd. We have so much to discuss tonight on Facebook Live. We're coming to you live from the flight deck at the historic Gray Bar building here in New York City. I'm Taylor Strecker, living vicariously through Liza's pipe-clearing night. Oh, Liza, she's had quite the doozy. So she met this guy. He was Mr. Right. Turns out he was Mr. Right now. So take a look at the scene and tell us how you feel about this equal opportunity lying by clicking one of the 6 Facebook emojis. Take a look.
Now everyone at work thinks I'm a millennial instead of a almost divorced mother of a college student.
Almost divorced?
Long story. It's all over but the paperwork.
Yeah, if you say so.
No, I'm serious. We're done.
No, I believe you. Besides, it would be hypocritical of me to be upset.
You're married?
You're married?
Mine's over. Is yours over?
Yeah.
Oh my God, please tell me you don't have kids.
What? I don't see what the big deal is. You're 27 at work and I'm single in New York.
Woof. There could not be a better time for Prince Charming to come along and save Liza from all this drama in her dating world. So here to join us is just that. We have John Searles. He is from Cosmopolitan magazine,
Hey,
and he is my gentleman. Hello, John.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for joining us. And you're also a dating expert, so.
I am. I've been giving dating advice since giving my mom dating advice when I was a kid, so I have a long history. And I love that Diego is a verb. She's
right,
been
Diego'd. Also, we've got my girl Wednesday. Yeah, she's my co-host on Wednesdays on my radio show, Wake Up with Taylor. And she's also a super younger fan. Good Housekeeping's Lori Bergamotto.
Hey,
hi, honey.
Thank you for having me.
Question, did you get a nap today after the show?
I did not.
Okay, good. Then we can still be friends. Because if you did, I'd be so jealous of you and pull your hair.
I am like working on fumes here, but I'm so excited to talk about this.
We have so much to talk about and to talk about with you. Of course, you at home, our fans. We also have a live studio audience. We want to hear from you during tonight's fan break segment where we stop talking and you start saying, well, it all. Comments, questions, we want to hear every last bit. Speaking of which, we want to hear what you had to say about Liza and her smash and dash date. Okay, let's go to Facebook right now. Reese gives the emoji, which I think is happy. It's like the squinty emoji. Anyway, I feel like this key to the show, how she reacts to uncomfortable situations. Okay. And Shelby says, I'm so happy, happy face emoji, that Liza gets to see what it's like to be lied to and misled. That's way harsh, Ty. What do you guys think?
Really
Is that
harsh.
a little too harsh? Jeez.
Yeah, that's harsh.
I think so. I mean, the truth is rarely pure and never simple, right?
Yes.
We got to cut some slack where slack needs to be cut. That said,
yes,
she did get Diego'd and that lie was.
But he didn't lie until after the fact.
We're going to get to this in just a little bit. I promise you. Don't worry, more in depth. Our next fan break, though, for you is in 5 minutes, and we want to know if you think Kelsey should follow the age-old rule. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Take a look.
I'll tell you what. I need a +1 for this boring book party tonight.
Is that my punishment? A party?
Who said anything about a punishment? Text me. I'll send you the party info. Just keep your hands off my authors. Deal?
Is that business kosher? I mean, how can she resist? He is so delicious. We're going to get to more on that in just a little bit. I know you guys are like chomping at the bit. But later on, we're actually going to see how well you know the latest dating etiquette in a little game we like to call Rules of Engagement. John, that's where you're going to shine. And to help us get through tonight, we have our cocktail of the night, the smash and dash right here. Of course, so cheers to some summer loving, guys. We'll take a little sip of that. I'll let you sip on it. I'm gonna keep on going. But first, let's take a look at Kelsey's first date with Zane Anders.
I had fun tonight.
You sound surprised.
Not surprised, staggered, shocked, stunned.
Stop flattering me. I'm this way. Let me call you and my jacket a lift.
Oh, no, here.
I'll get it next time.
Next time.
You win a whole night without trying to ruin me professionally. You win another date. If you'd like to, I mean.
I'd like to.
Meow. I like that. Okay, so we have you guys here. We're gonna get into our questions, okay?
Okay.
John, Lori,
I'm ready.
it's for both of you. Kelsey seems like a smitten kitten. Who wouldn't be? She has met her match, yes or no? What do you think? And what do you think of this guy?
You go first.
Okay.
I think he's good for Kelsey in the sense that he matches sort of her power. He matches, she's so confident, but she needs a little direction, so I like that. The thing that worries me, though,
is
he's very slick.
That's what.
Yes,
Too
that's
right.
suave,
Rico
yes.
Too
Suave.
slick.
Way
I'm like,
too suave.
no, Gerardo, have
Yes,
a seat.
he's playing a
like, he is too Rico Suave. Exactly.
Also, he has a clothing allowance, and I've worked in publishing, book publishing as an author too for a long time.
And that doesn't-
no one
it's
has
the-
clothing
That
allowance.
made me laugh out
Yeah.
loud.
So
I was
he's
like,
a-
is this 1995?
Exactly,
What's
I know.
happening?
So he's a Devo.
He is a total diva.
Okay.
And I don't like that for her.
Okay, and John on the same
Too
side.
slick. He's playing a game, and also it all started because he was worried she was going to steal one of his authors.
Right.
So all of this is like some sort of block
Well,
thing.
speaking of
Yeah.
stealing authors, you have both been in publishing for a while. You're both authors. So is Younger dead on that this type of poaching occurs in the publishing world?
That's you, John. That's all you.
I think agents do tend to go after successful authors and ask to represent them, but I don't know that editors do that often. It's
Okay.
usually the literary agent that do.
It's a little bit of an exaggeration.
A little bit, but it's fun to watch.
Has anyone ever tried to poach either one of you?
Maybe.
In magazines, I feel like in
Yes.
magazines,
Yeah.
it's all just a sisterhood, isn't
Exactly.
it?
Everyone's stealing each other all the time.
all the time. It's like a transient profession.
I might hire a lawyer right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I'm available. No, I'm just kidding. Love you, Jane.
So as we just saw, Liza had a fab night with a seemingly really fab guy, but she lied about her age and then he lied about being married by omission. Okay, she's not mad, but she's disappointed. Does she have a right to be disappointed? I have a couple questions. Do you put these two lies in the same category? Is lying, or are these apples and oranges?
I'm
You're
going to
such a
mansplain in a minute, but first I'm going to let you go.
Please do. You're such a
Let you
gentleman.
go.
I just think that there are two kinds of lies. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Yes.
And there are lies of omission and there are lies of commission, where you're distorting the facts or where you're just not saying it.
Okay.
That said, I think Liza was trying when she lied about her age to get ahead. She was doing it kind of for a better cause.
Under circumstance, she
No,
had
still a
to.
lie.
The industry
Still a
made
lie.
her.
It is, but it was a sort of a harmless lie in a lot of ways.
I agree. I think Kelsey
Thank
also
you,
agreed.
girl. And then, but Diego's married. He's one of those guys that's like, I'm not married. My wife is married.
Oh,
and that does
girl.
not
Wait, did he
play
say
in
my wife is
relationship.
married? He said
no,
I'm
but
not.
he was like, when I'm in New York, I'm single. He's like,
Yeah.
You're 27 at work, and when I'm in New York, I'm single.
Maybe
like,
he and his
that's
wife
not
had
cool.
that deal.
Oh, maybe they have the deal of the open marriage.
I mean, I don't
I'm not
know.
buying
It didn't
it.
imply that, but
It would
also
create
he
more
didn't
drama if
lie.
they
He
don't
was
have the
honest
deal.
when the conversation present. Do you think? I guess he should have said it before.
Maybe in the
like-
beginning before they fell into that mattress on the floor.
But she didn't say she's married too. She
Well,
says
but that's
afterwards.
done.
But he doesn't know that.
Hello,
he could
devil's
be.
advocates.
I'm
Welcome
just
to the
sorry to
show.
say.
Seriously. Who said
But you said I was a
John?
gentleman, so I was just trying to upset
You're being
the
such
apple
a
cart.
man right now. Okay,
that's
so
fair.
next question. As we saw, Lauren kept a sticker diary. Bad days
love
were
that.
the red, and then the gold stars were good days.
There are a lot of red days,
How do you
too.
think
I know,
that
seriously.
diary helped or hurt her and the relationship? Was it a bad idea to keep it or a good idea?
I think bad.
Very bad.
She's like the queen of neuroses. I
Also,
love
can't you
her.
keep it on your phone or something?
A little more private,
Yeah.
right?
Right. So, do you think that she recovered well when he found it?
No.
No. Okay.
We
That was
agree
easy.
on
Yeah, we
Done
agree on that
and
one.
done.
No, yeah.
The final scene of tonight's episode had a little Sex and the City vibe, like with the girls all together, snuggling up. So how important is girl bonding to success of relationships and the success of a great show?
It's paramount.
Paramount.
I think.
Agree. I think it's really important. It's nice to see that they have each other
Right.
when everything else is getting so screwed up in their lives. It's just great to see that at the end, at least they can sort of bond
And
together.
it's empowering too.
Do you guys have those guy bonding moments like us?
You're
does?
asking me?
Yeah, I am. I love him so much.
Yeah, we go and we shoot hoops and yeah.
Yeah, we go out. We go out.
My husband bros out with his
He does,
bros.
okay.
I'll speak for him.
Do they cuddle on the couch?
They do
together?
not cuddle on the couch. No.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Kelsey and Zane have mad chemistry, right? We can agree on that?
Yeah.
Are you both you are both in the publishing world. What is the rule of thumb for dating somebody in this business? Because certain businesses are like cool, loosey-goosey, but what about publishing?
Well, publishing is a lot of straight women and gay men,
Yes.
mostly.
So tons of hookups.
So they can hang out all the time.
All the time.
But I actually think it's how people meet and bond, because you
Yep.
spend so much time together that I do know people who've ended up dating.
And it's how you conduct the relationship. Like, are you making out in the conference room? Probably not a good idea.
Always. That's my
Always?
go-to.
Is that the way to go?
Yes.
Okay, great.
John knows.
But maybe you're dating
I
like
walked into Taylor
off-site.
once.
That's different. That's okay,
Yeah.
I think.
I agree.
Okay, well, now to our fan break. Should Kelsey date her publishing nemesis? Here's what you had to say. Okay, Desiree says, no, Kelsey needs to keep her personal life out of work and not get involved with work-related men. Okay, she says no. Melissa H says no. As long as Kelsey keeps her hands off Josh, I don't care who she smashes. I'm so with you.
Melissa H.
Whoever she
Yeah.
wants, as long as it's
Yeah.
not Josh. Shelly M. Kelsey needs a man like him, not like those frat boys she dates. That's true. She's that doppelbanger thing.
Doppelbanger.
And then Betty L says, yes, I think Kelsey has met her match. Well, looky. Okay. Thank you for the great comments. You guys are amazing. And our next fan break is in 5 minutes, and we want to know if you think Liza is up for playing the field with younger men like Josh or more age-appropriate men like Diego. Okay, before we get to that, it's game time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so it's called Rules of Engagement. Here's the deal. Remember the old dating rules that your mama taught you? Like, no sex on the first date, the man must always pay, and don't date your coworkers. Well, we learned that from mama, but Younger has taught us some new and fresh dating tips. So let's find out if you know the latest dating rules according to Younger. So here's the deal. I'm going to read out dating behavior from the show, and you guys decide if it should make it into the dating Bible with a yes or no. You have cards right in front of you. Okay. And I want you to play along at home as well. Just in your brain, tally it down, whatevs. You got your cards?
There's no maybe card.
There's no maybe card. Are
right.
you ready? And this is like kind of like Cosmo stuff, John.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm ready.
It's a
I'm
handbook.
keeping score.
Yes.
I want to win.
Yes.
Okay.
So competitive.
I'm very competitive. Okay.
Number one, out of state, out of mind. Diego believes he is single in New York, but married in Connecticut. Yes, double no.
Unless
I like
he
this.
has that arrangement with his wife.
That's not
That's the
happening.
caveat, okay?
Yeah.
I have to give that to him, actually.
I know.
Because
I've become more
there
open-minded
are-
in my old
well,
age.
in Cosmo, we talk about their different sorts of relationships
Right.
now, and so some people have open marriages.
And as long as everybody's on the same page, it's
Right.
coolio.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay, number two, keep a diary of your relationship, as we saw Lauren do so well with the sticker collection. That's a no from Lori. Are you
Wait.
copying John? Don't
Don't
be your
copy
own
off
man.
me. I'm very bad at
No,
math.
keep
Don't
Do
it
what your heart tells you to do.
Well, I just think keep a more private one.
Yes.
Okay, like keep it locked away.
I would say yes
And
to the
there's-
first half of the question and no to the second
So
half.
this,
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
no.
keep a diary.
No, yeah.
Don't do it like Lauren, where it's like bulleted and out in the open. Yes.
Sticker.
Okay, number three, smash and dash, okay? Basically, it's like a one-night stand. Do we like this in the dating rule book or nah? Ooh, wow, you guys are toiling. I'm so not surprised John said yes.
know.
And I'm so not surprised Lori said no.
Wait, you're saying
curating.
are one-night stands?
Yeah, should they be part of the dating handbook?
Well, I think it's just since the dawn of time there have been one-night stands.
Welcome to
Like,
2017, right? Well, Lori, don't worry, I'm with you.
I know. I'm
You
like
think
from
no one should ever have a
1937.
one-night stand?
John, you've known me for a long time. I'm still as prude as I always was.
We're just not encouraging it. We're
Yeah,
not
I'm not
judging
like,
the people
do
who
it.
have
I
If
it.
think
you
you're
do
in
it, just
denial
do
because
it.
they happen.
Well, duh.
But we're saying, do we support that? Are we encouraging that?
Yes.
And I'm saying, I do not.
Oh, do you support? Okay, church lady. My God.
Okay, moving on, moving
Touch
on.
my pearls.
Oh, I love it. Number four, stalk a date online.
Stalk a date
Should you
online.
do this or not?
The question is, should you?
Yeah, would you recommend it? Oh, opposites again. You guys, your love affair is ending.
Sorry. I think people do, but I think it really messes with your head and ruins some of the mystique. And I think ideally, we've said in Cosmo before, ideally you shouldn't even Google someone before a
What?
date because
Really?
you go and just discover who they are. Like, if someone fixes you up, it's better to have a real in-person exchange.
Give
where-
them the opportunity to.
Yeah.
Well-
And otherwise, you go so deep into stalking that you find out all the stuff about them.
Okay,
Like,
I
go
gotta
ahead.
say fair.
This is my answer. I stalked my husband. So, just saying. It does work.
It does work.
I
Is he at home
respect
tied in the closet?
Cosmo. He's not at home tied in the closet.
Okay, neither one of you won because it's not that kind of a game, but thank you for participating.
You won.
Now
You
to our
won.
fan break. We asked you if you thought that Liza should date younger men like Josh or age appropriate like Diego. Let's see what you had to say. Okay, Carissa C says, age appropriate men, much better. Cheaters are bad though. Exactly, it's like Diego's a hard one because he's such a jerk. Okay. Next is Faith T. This is a longie. Liza has played the field between both sides. However, she dated a younger guy who was true to her and loved her. Then on the other hand, slept with an older guy and was lied to. She needs to choose who she wants to be in order to know who she wants to be with. Are you a therapist? I'm so impressed. Okay, and Heather D, after what happened with Diego, I don't think Liza will want to date older men, at least not for now. Well, you guys definitely have strong opinions on this. Our next fan break is in 2 minutes, and here is your chance to guess what? Talk directly to Lori and John. You can ask them any question that your little heart desires and get them in now and make them count because this is our last fan break. Can you believe it? I know.
It's flying by.
Cry.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is for both of you again. Lorna Max, we know they're done. Stickers, we got it. But they called it quits and Lauren used the term, it's not you, it's me. Is there a nicer way to break up with somebody?
Yes.
We talked about this on the radio show today, Lori. I know. Lori said she always says this.
I do.
You do.
I do. Anytime I ever broke up with someone, I was like, it's not you, it's me, because that was honestly how I felt.
I just think there has to be a new way to say it because when
Right.
people
But, like,
hear it,
what
they're
would
like,
you say?
you're giving me a line. It's you, not me.
It's the truth.
I just flipped.
How about this? I'm a jerk and you deserve better.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah?
I
like
agree
that.
with you. It's often the case, but if you can just somehow change the language
it
up a
just
little bit,
feels like
because
such a
it's
cliche.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fair.
But you don't have to
Well-
worry about that anymore because you have your husband.
Right.
Well, John, you are the expert after all. So,
Clearly.
since you have edited hundreds of dating stories, you are expert on Tito.
Okay.
We have asked you to give us 3 clues to knowing when someone's just not that into you.
Oh.
I am dying to hear
Okay, I have
these
them here.
clues.
Well,
Number
I added
one.
one, but I have a bonus one at the end.
You have a bonus one at the end.
The number one is the only text you get is you around, often at 3 a.m.
Oh, that's a booty call.
Booty call.
Booty
Yeah,
call.
so it's like into you, but not into you in the way you want.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay.
I know.
We know what that is.
Number 2. Yeah.
One of those.
He or she calls you by another name.
Oh, that's very bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yes.
And 3 responds to when you say I love you, he or she says, that's sweet.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
bad. Or like a thank you. I had a friend that just dropped the L word on her boyfriend and he
Said thank you. Bad sign. And my little bonus one is if you're dating a guy and he's dating another guy, he's probably not into you. Sorry.
That was a good bonus.
Well, that was John, right? That was you.
Yeah.
Okay, now on to your questions for John and Lori. Let's go to them and see what we have coming up for you guys. Everybody wants to talk to you guys. Well, fine. Until they start popping up on Facebook, I have some questions for you guys.
Okay.
The ultimate question, Team Josh or Team Charles? This is like the ongoing debate. So we saw Liza with Diego tonight, but it's always back and forth between Boss Charles and then, of course, you know, Josh. So
Team Charles, all the way.
Team Charles all the way?
All the way.
Okay.
I'm just going to agree with Lori on this one
Oh, John.
Okay.
to
Here-
make up for the times I disagreed with her.
It's the right choice.
Okay.
Trust.
All right.
Oh, and then also a Facebook question came in that was asking the same question. So
Oh,
I
inquiring minds
am
want
a
to know.
psychic.
There you go.
Okay, now we can go to some actually live studio audience questions.
exciting.
Okay, pretty girl in the pretty white shirt.
Hi, my name is Demi, and I'm from New Jersey. My question is for John. What is the best way or the best place for single women to date eligible men, not the guys on Tinder because they're not cutting it these days?
Eligible. Yep.
It's funny, we have a story in the current issue called How to Find a Normal Dude on a Dating App. So I don't think you should discount dating apps, but I think you should just be sort of really discerning about who you agree to go out with. And I also think go to more event-oriented things where you might meet like-minded professional people who have common interests with you. That's sort of basic, but that's what I think.
That's a great answer.
I love that. Okay, we have time for one more. So that gorgeous necklace, gorgeous girl in the back, gorgeous back.
Hi, my name is Monica. I'm from Long Beach, New York. My question's actually, by the way, I love the show. I'm obsessed with it. I just want to know your opinion about, should women really lie about their age in order to get ahead in, you know, any type of, you know, career and anything like that? I mean, especially in your work in your field of work.
Oof, that's a big one.
Listen, I'm only 18.
Right.
And so it's hard for me to say.
We don't know. Maybe when we're like 25, we
can
can answer it. I don't think lying about your age for work is ever a good idea.
No.
I mean, in this situation for Liza, she had to. And it created this great TV show, but I think for us, like in our industry, it's so easy to find those things out.
Yeah.
You never want to come out of the gate as a liar.
Right.
And, you know, let your face be your fiction. Let people guess about it.
Like you, girl.
Hi, I'm only 24.
John,
I don't know what
agree
you're
or
talking
disagree?
about.
I agree.
Agree.
I think it's a bad idea.
Yep.
When in doubt, you should try to be as truthful as possible.
Honesty is always the best
Yeah.
policy. I know
who's the
that's so
church lady
cliche.
now?
But
Who's the church lady
so
now?
feisty. So just some final questions for you guys. John, I have to ask you, what do you see being the new trend in dating? Like apps are now, what's in the future?
I think a little bit of a return to real in-person dating, putting down your phone, looking each other in the eye, conversation, like old school dating. I think there's some return to that.
And then also, what about this pipe cleaning theory for the both of you? What do we think about that? This pipe clearing theory.
That she says that, well,
Yeah.
I have a friend,
part of the
my
show
friend
tonight.
Susan from Georgia says she has a theory, it's called the last penis you knew theory. And
Okay.
after you break up with someone, you have to get the old penis out of your mind and get a new penis in your mind.
Hey,
So,
I don't know.
I silenced
I don't know
everyone.
what to add to that. You
I'm just picturing
silenced
someone on a
me.
date with an actual penis.
Yeah. I'm like,
well, it's basically what
but
she's
the
saying.
idea,
You
yes,
need to,
it just a little more racy. You Cosmo'd it up. But I agree. I think that you have to move on. It's like one foot in front of the other.
Or one penis in front of the other.
Well, I'm not bringing it there, folks. Clutching my pearls. But I do agree, and I think that's the right message. You have to move forward.
Yep. Well, thank you guys so much for tonight. This was
Thank
so fun.
you.
Yeah,
It
John
was
Searles,
fun.
Lori Bergamotto, thank you for joining myself,
great to
Taylor
be here.
Strecker, in
Thanks, Taylor.
our Dating 101 support group. And thank you, younger fans, for engaging, tweeting, snapping, gramming, Facebooking, the whole shebang tonight and every night. And be sure to follow us throughout the week on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the social media at Younger TV, using that hashtag Getting Younger. See you next Wednesday night when we're going to have our favorite roomie joining us into house, Maggie, aka Debbie Mazar. It's going to be exciting. We're going to leave you now with some exclusive bloopers. Bye, guys.
Oh my God!
I think its growth potential is going to require.
Sorry. I was trying so hard.
God, that was the sweetest thing you've ever done.
I'm really sorry.
I'm gonna do it again.
Renovating this old bank building in Greenpoint into condos. Look, condos.
Not even just hot for his age division. He's sorry.
Go back.
I am booed up and I am bored. Max, Lauren. What's your name?
Lauren.